Are you recording?
Tears of Nerakhis tells the story of Calanthe, who's the narrator and the protagonist of the story. And she sort of like has to escape her home and ends up in the castle of this god, the god of the night, the god of nature called Nerakhis.
Well, it's an extraordinary tale. It's got gods, mortals, and every mystical beast you could think of.
We are adapting this story, which is a book written by me, published in Spain.
It's a love story.
Between a girl and the daughter of a god, with everything that entails.
Calanthe, a mortal who's disenchanted with the estate of man, falls in love with Alea.
She's the daughter of Nerakhis. The story is basically Calanthe's memories as she explains everything that happened and the tragedy, a little bit of their love story.
Together, they escape Nerakhis' garden, the sanctuary, keeping Alea protected, and driven by Alea's profound curiosity for the world of man, go out into the world. But very soon they find there's a massive price to pay for freedom.
We started with Dragon Fever. Dragon Fever was this little story that I had written, murder, mystery, fantasy, comedy, that was in novel form, but that we just thought it would be fun to translate into theater. And we never directed theater before, we never produced theater. So we sort of like were discovering everything as we were going. Well, this world, I started writing it when I was 14. It very quickly became apparent that the theater sort of like component that we had used effectively during the comedy of Dragon Fever would not be appropriate for this story. So we pretty soon realized that story had to be told through music. Felix was very interested from the start, even from when we were doing Dragon Fever, in this story in particular. And so one day I just sort of like told him, look, I'm thinking of doing this story next. It's going to be a really long project. I don't know if it's going to work, and we're going to sort of have to invest a lot in it. And he was he was in 100% from the start.
It's that beautiful instinct to storytell that I think comes across very purely in this work. After reading the book, I went to Albert and I was like, Albert, so what is this actually about? And Albert's, in his characteristic way, I don't know, this is basically just a book about why there are dewdrops on the grass.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see and hear different perspectives on what they think of the story. I think it'd be quite a big moment for Albert to hear about what people think of this world he's invested so much time into, which I'm also interested in hearing.
I would say that the main theme is the environment and nature against mankind.